be working.
Okay.
Yeah, he messaged me too. We have a Discord. We have a Discord.
We have
Dude,
multiple
Even
Discords
put
that we're
in
all in.
Discord?
So tilting.
This is such a weird product.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've never heard anyone go like, you know what's such an eyesore? My television.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is like, I do think it would look better, but like, if you wanted, like, most people have like a Blu-ray player or something, and then it's like, you're gonna have to like have something there anyways that makes it look like a TV setup.
Yeah, like some of these like cabinet ones, like they still have like the sound bar there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like,
Also, it's not like you can use the top of that thing anyways.
yeah, you're not gonna be able to decorate it, so it's gonna be like, it's gonna be weird because you're gonna have like a bunch of furniture, kind of
Yeah.
organized in a way, so you could still watch the TV, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be down, so it's just gonna be organized in a way so it's slightly focused towards the random cabinet
Yeah.
in the center of your living room wall somewhere.
Yeah, because like if I had so much money and were this interested, like, I feel like you could make it cool. You know, you have this like big mirror, but I'm somebody who wants to play video games or like a Blu-ray player, and it's like, well, now if I want to like take advantage of this mirror setup, like, then I have to like have this other stuff in like a multimedia closet or something like that, which then you have to like run wires for that and have a closet dedicated for your media stuff to take full advantage of it. That's just like, I don't know who's getting this outside of like maybe fancy conference rooms. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if it was for like a home thing and you're like this intense on like hiding tech, like,
You know,
and again, if you're halfway competent with tech, you could just make like an actual server cabinet and
Yeah.
then have one of your machines in there be like your media machine and run it
Yeah.
through fiber optics in your house towards a location. It's like,
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
You have like a home gym type thing where it's like you have your workouts on there, like you have your P90X videos on that TV, and then when you're done, you just have it as a regular mirror, so you can jump back through and like observe your form doing weights.
I just feel like if you're in a workout room with like free weights and stuff, the last thing you're thinking is like, how do I have an incognito TV for style? If that makes sense.
Yeah, you're gonna just have like a mirror wall, and
Yeah.
mirror walls are actually relatively cheap. Like, you
Interesting.
like, because I know like my dad was looking at getting that for his home gym, and it's like a wall probably no bigger than the one behind you, Dan, and it was like $300 for the full wall.
What the heck?
Yeah, like they were talking about, like my dad and his girlfriend were talking about, they're like, yeah, she's like, that's not that bad, right? I'm like, $300? Like, I know my dad doesn't want to spend that money, but I'm like, that's actually not bad at all for a full wall of mirrors like that.
Yeah, because I wanted to get like a dressing mirror, like, you know, like the 5 foot tall ones, and like you can get like really shitty ones for $10, but if you want one that like looks decent, they're like $100.
Yeah.
So getting a whole wall is pretty cheap for $300. I would expect like at least like $1,000 maybe. Because windows, they're like $10 to $20 a square foot.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah.
Where's Qua?
He was driving to his house.
Oh, okay.
He was on his way home.
I just got home, so I know how it feels.
Well, I guess I understand. The lift mechanisms are really expensive. Holy crap. But I guess I understand that. They're like $500 at the least.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that doesn't seem outrageous. Because what would they use for lift? I bet you it's not hydraulic, because then it's probably like a ball. Maybe it's a ball screw or like a rack and pin. I don't know, something like that where you can actually get it more like stable.
What's it a lift for?
A standing desk. What do you think is lifting it on a standing desk with a motorized legs?
Oh yeah, I would imagine that it's an electric motor and a rack and pinion.
Yeah.
They might put in those like on the car doors. There's like the shock things, the struts or whatever. You might put something like in that to like damp it.
Yeah.
But I would imagine like if it's like a rack and pinion, it's super easy to like. Those don't like you can't. It'd be really hard to like turn. It'd be super easy just to like make that work. And if you just make the gears small, it would be super smooth as it's working.
Mm-hmm.
What else could you do? You could do like a pulley and a counterweight.
I don't think it. I wouldn't use it.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't fit.
Consistent.
It'd also have size issues because you're trying to make it like less imprint.
Yeah.
What?
With the legs.
What is it called? An uplift desk or is it a lift desk?
Yeah.
Uplift desk used to.
Dan.
What?
Uplift supports NASA.
Oh my god. Let me tell you, Darian, an uplift is way nicer than any shit I've seen in the NASA building.
We support thousands of top government and educational organizations in Fortune 500 companies. NASA, right next to the U.S. Army and above Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Yeah, have I told you like when I went on NASA, like the first time I went to the buildings, they're super ghetto. Like they are not nice.
They're functional.
Yes. Like they do not look like they've been renovated since we've put someone on the moon. Like I remember the original lab they wanted to show me, they were like, "Oh, and here's the lab you would work in." And it's not a lab. It's like a conference room with a giant desk with people's laptops around it. Like not even like workstations, just laptops. And it's just like, what the fudge? Like, how are you all putting up with this? Especially as someone who's been like an engineer in the Bay Area where they're like, you want like your nice desk? You know, do you want to order this stool, this standing stool thing? Then you go to NASA and they're like, you're going to like it. You want to work on something that goes to the moon? Well, we know what you'll pay. You don't have to do shit. And then I have one of my coworkers. They kicked him out of his room one time because they're like, "Oh, we're like taking the asbestos out, so you should leave." So yeah, it's almost like working in a garage shop in a way, because like you'll be in there and they'll be like, "Oh, this is the new like lander or something. Like this is the new like capsule they're going in. That's in the middle of the room." So you got a bunch of like people with tools working on it, and then you're just like in the door that would be in like your mechanic's garage or something. Kind of weird that way. So it's not nice. But then you go to the admin buildings and they're all nice.
Yeah, you're nothing but a bunch of engineers. You guys don't. You guys don't know how to play the politics.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing they might use for going up and down is they can attach it to like a motor and a chain, right? Where it'll like spin the chain. I'm trying to think of where I've seen this before. I've seen like car lifts, right? That'll have a chain that just like spins and pulls it up and down.
Yeah, the thing about that would be why if I were an engineer, I'd be against that, is because like chains aren't good for preciseness because you have tensioning issues, right? It's like good for a car lift or something like that because it's like it needs to be up. But when you need multiple legs to be the same height,
Yeah. The other thing you could do if you're going for like precision, maybe like a belt might work better. But like the same type of system.
Well, that would be worse, right?
For precision?
Yeah, than a chain. I don't know. Isn't it the same tensioning issue?
I feel like it
Well,
would be.
Well, belts don't stretch over time, and they stretch less than chains do typically, because they put like cables and stuff in it. They use the material. Yeah. They'd also be really quiet. That'd be the nice part about a belt. But you're right. The same problem with the chains, right? Where you've got like if you've got like cogs and stuff, then that's as precise as you can get.
Yeah. Yeah, cogs wouldn't take up much space, and then the other one is a ball screw.
A ball screw.
The other thing, these uplift desks seem small.
Oh, you can get them. So if you buy the base, I think the base you can change it to whatever size you want.
Yeah, and then you can put on a different sized top, a desktop.
Yeah.
Oh
So
man,
it
they only support 300 pounds on this one. Like,
Oh, this one says 355.
yeah, 355. Like, I feel like I'm gonna break that.
Just don't have sex on it. While you're
No.
it's on it.
Oh, why else would you buy it?
That's right, because it could be going up and down.
Yeah. two motor design. I'm trying to see if they like slip up and say anything about it. It's definitely two motor design, strong, faster, and more reliable and quieter. Stronger.
Yeah.
So the problems with gears and chains, those would all be noisy. So being quiet.
I bet you they're not as concerned with noise, because you're probably not moving it that much.
But it says it's
like-
quiet.
Yeah, but they're advertising
Yeah,
for an
maybe
office
subjective.
space. You'd want it to be quiet.
Yeah.
Because like, how
Um,
fucking annoying it would be if you're in an office space with like 30 of these, and like every few hours just.
See, I wouldn't care personally.
Yeah, it's just good white noise.
Like at
If it's-
first, you probably wouldn't care, but if you're working there for like a year, I feel like that's gonna get on everyone's nerves after a bit.
Maybe if I want our balls.
What's the thing you're talking about? A ball screw?
A ball screw. So that is, you have bearings on effectively a large screw, and then you use a motor to move the bearings up.
Okay.
So those are really precise. And I think you can make them small, but I don't know
Oh.
if they're expensive.
That seems like it would be a good design for
Oh my
this.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, this one does have a dude taking a nap underneath his desk with a hammock strung.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
'cause it
looking
can
at it.
lift 350 pounds like up and down, but then it could probably support a lot more weight than that.
That's
So we can't.
Also, how much does a person weigh? Never
yeah.
mind.
In the
Ball
hammock. The 350 pounds for the hammock, not the desk.
Yeah, I would imagine a ball screw could be pretty quiet too, right? Especially if you use like ceramic ball bearings or something to
Mm-hmm.
make it less. No, because it's round, it should just roll. That'd be fine. Those are cool. I didn't know about those. This one looks pretty cheap. It's like 16 millimeter, 2,000 millimeter long. How much weight can it support?
Oh, well, that's the question. I don't know. Dan works for NASA. He should buy 2 of them and take one apart for learning purposes.
No,
Stream it
like
for
from
us.
what I can see, like a ball screw seems like it's pretty clearly the best idea we've talked about so far.
Here, you know what? Someone's taken uplift. Someone's had to have taken.
So
one of
just
these
Google.
apart. Yeah, I'm like someone's
Yeah,
had to have
just
taken one.
Google how to repair uplift desks. That might give you something.
Oh, here's an interesting thing: a 4-inch stroke, 330-pound DC 12-volt linear actuator.
Wait, say that one more time.
So what's a linear actuator? So I mean, I assume I know what it is, but is it a ball screw inside of it?
I swear, stream, this is a D&D stream, guys. By the way, we're live. We've been live.
Nice.
Like a couple minutes, huh?
For like 20 minutes.
Linear. Ooh, whatever this company is, they're kind of cool. They make some neat stuff.
Oh God. I'm
VXB
honestly not
ball
finding,
bearings.
like any. How do I reset our warranty instruction? I'm not.
Holy cow! It can
seeing-
work 1,000 millimeters per second. That's so fast.
Replacement parts. Maybe this is gonna.
So where's Dan? I need him to tell me what C7 accuracy is.
Conversion kit, brackets. I'm honestly not finding really anything about the internals.
Probably like copyright or sue anybody who shows them because it's probably pretty secret stuff.
Cable management.
Yeah, I would definitely say like the whatever screw you guys were talking about, or like the actuators we had, we just called them like worm shaft gears and
Yeah.
shit like that. I think that's probably the best thing they could use because that's
Well, but just like a worm gear, I feel like there's an awful lot of like you'd want to like keep that greased or something. I don't know. Like I feel like there's a lot of friction involved in a worm gear, whereas these ball screw ones look like it's super like it is a ball bearing that just moves up and down as it spins as well. So then it's like already like lubricated and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, Dan, just buy two of them
Oil.
and take one apart.
What?
Just buy two of them and take one apart, man. You're good. You got it.
I don't trust myself.
Yo,
Well, but
I'll take it apart. Then I'll come out to Texas and take it apart.
Okay.
well, the question is, did you want to put it back together?
Yeah, I'll put it back together. I take crap apart all the time that I don't know how to put back together. They're like, yeah, this thing isn't this giant freaking Konica BizHub printer isn't working. And I'm like, all right. I've never touched one of these before. Let me get the paper jam out of the middle of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking it apart and there's plastic pieces all over the office.
Yeah, that's the weird thing of like, if it were my job, I wouldn't care at all. But like when it's my own free time, I'm like, shit. Like, if I'm getting paid to dick around with it, I'm okay. But like,
Yeah.
No, I'm even more so like that. I put together my first computer without watching anything. I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
This goes in here. This goes in there. Thermal paste is a thing. I know that much.
Hey, some of the fans come with the thermal paste already applied.
Yeah.
Makes it
that's how
even
mine
easier.
did. That's how mine was.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
It's like motherboard instructions. What the fuck is that crap?
Well,
I need to know
okay.
what my motherboard is capable of doing.
I mean, I don't think I watched videos about how to put mine together, but I sure as heck read like a lot of the instructions.
I read this
That
stuff on the
shows-
website when I bought it.
I thought it was special because my brother used to build computers and I used to watch them. So I was like, I know how to build computers slightly. So I built my own computer and everything color coded. I was like, what? Couldn't mess up this if you try.
Yeah.
well, I've taken apart a ballpoint pen before, so
Dang. Dang.
no instructions needed on that. So
Okay, every time I do that, I put it back together, and I feel like it like works so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why isn't it clicking anymore?
What did I forget?
The glue was holding it together.
Apparently,
You can't beat the machines.
agreed. Oh yeah, like when I have to drive the tractor in a straight line, it's very not straight. Anytime the tractor drives itself in a straight line, super straight. Can't even compare.
Human common sense, perspective, and all that stuff is great for a little while, but
Yeah,
yes.
I feel like we're probably not very far away from tractors that just drive themselves.
Which is always insane.
Oh, one of the professors at Davis
Oh yeah,
does that.
yeah. Like, because I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is almost entirely unnecessary.
We have big rig that essentially drive themselves and are solar powered, I believe. So like it's just essentially you want someone there for like the liability and potential repair, but
So that you can blame someone.
yeah.
Troubleshoot.
So you're basically like, if these things drive themselves, you like sit in there, and then if they crash, they blame you.
Not the computer.
Yeah, it's like it couldn't have been the computer's fault. You should have been there to correct it.
Yeah,
but that's such a
Tesla.
weird thing. What? Oh fuck. What is? I think it's like it's a Toyota. It's a car. It's like a super crazy like high-end car, but they have people hand built the transmissions for it because they're like, we cannot trust a robot to build the transmissions. That's how finely because they rather trust a person building it over a robot because they're like, it's too finely tuned for a robot.
It means they haven't built a good enough robot yet.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I would
way more trust the robot.
Yeah.
I would always trust a robot to do mechanical tasks, but not necessarily decision making. Because at the end of the day, someone programmed the decision making anyways.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, I want other checks in place. Like, if a robot does something or like a machine does something, then you still want to check to see if it's your specifications or like the design, etc. But I mean, I would trust a robot like over a human that's just like looks about right.
It's the Nissan GTR. It's the entire engine.
Oh, it's hand built.
Yeah, they hand build it. They hand build every single one.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars like that. Like all the AMG engines for Mercedes, I think, are all hand built engines. They usually have a name on them. A lot of
probably Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
Yeah, absolutely. Ferraris, some Lamborghinis. I'm not sure all of Lamborghinis are. What else? Like Aston Martins. I'm pretty sure most of those engines are handmade.
But is it more because of a quality issue or because it's a selling, like
well, a lot of these guys who do this, right, are by hand. You're allowed to use instruments that have a little bit finer, like tolerances, right? So you can have a guy using a micrometer that's more but like actually for doing the measurements, I feel like a computer is better for that too. You stick it in I don't know. Why would you need it? Probably like torque wrenches mainly, and to like, there's a couple things. I don't know what the benefit of having a handmade engine over like a completely machine assembled one would be.
Selling tool.
You could be more fine tuning of like something slightly off. You can like pick up on it easier potentially, I guess, and like the novelty of it is probably a certain amount too.
Yeah,
that's true.
It could be that we could easily have machines do it, but building the machines to do it would probably be more expensive than just having really good people doing it. That's probably a big thing.
Yeah, because I would probably agree too. Of like, right when you're Ford and you're freaking making 100,000 cars a year, like, yeah, you're gonna put in the resources to do that. But if you're Ferrari, and I don't know how many cars Ferrari sells a year, but probably not that much.
No,
but they don't they keep it that way
on purpose?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's the point.
Yeah, Ferrari probably doesn't make very much money. It may even, I don't even know.
What is this?
I mean, they probably make enough for the size of the company, because I'm sure there's like not many people working there, but they're all filthy rich.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so instead of like Ford with like massive admin and office people and a bunch of factory workers across the globe, Ferrari's just like, yeah, there's like 50 of us working here. So
Yeah.
Ford
thousands.
revenue 2019 is 50 billion. Ferrari revenue 3.8 euros. So that's like what 4. Like
Yeah, but how many employees does Ferrari have?
Ugh.
check. All right. So 2020 Ferrari had a total of 44,506 Ford employees. Probably like 186,000. So what is that? Like 50 times?
Oh, we're all here. Should we start the game?
Oh, we're already streaming.
Yeah, we've been streaming for like 30 minutes.
Oh, I know that.
We were
But-
streaming before you were here.
Oh, dang.
This is when we become just a podcast about
Yeah.
cars.
And random bull crap.
Cars and
Yeah. I have. Oh, Sam, I also got my Herman Miller chair.
Oh my goodness, your
Ooh.
arrow
Yeah.
or whatever it is, however
Yeah.
you say it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does it not have a headrest?
No.
Is it better than your other chair?
Yeah, way better. It's weird because like I sat on it and I'm like, it's obviously like more. What's the word for it? Like forces you to sit upright.
Yeah.
Ergonomic.
Yeah, it's more ergonomic. But then like, I went into my other chair and was like, oh shoot, this chair sucks. Garbage.
Yeah.
Pretty immediately. Like
Yeah.
it's because like my other one's just like, it's like padded cotton, and then now I'm on this and it's like a tensioned mesh. So like, it's good for my bony butt.
Nice.
Oh, man. Funny, but
We're on the beach, right?
we are in town.
Well, we just killed the guy.
Yeah, you guys were on the beach and just killed a large froggy boy
Oh yeah.
that was trying to impregnate the local monk with.
It succeeded. Oh wait.
I mean, it succeeded, but then
Abortions are legal, so
yeah.
That's right. I just did one of those holy abortions.
I mean, like, if the church knew someone was pregnant with Lucifer, I feel like their
Body
opinion would
by choice.
change. Or Damien,
That's
not
right.
Lucifer. Their opinion would change real quick on that.
Also, not a human, so it doesn't have human rights.
Yeah,
One
but
Rosemary's Baby. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Of like, I don't remember much of that movie, but did like a church try to go after her or something?
What?
I don't know. Wait, do you know Rosemary's Baby? Do you know that movie?
Are you talking about a horror movie or a real life movie?
No, it's a horror movie. So Rosemary's Baby is a horror movie about this woman who got raped by a satanic cult and then gave birth to the devil child or something like that. It's a classic movie from 1968. 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
1968.
Yeah.
But it looks like none of us know what you.
What?
It looks like none of us know what you're talking about.
we're just
This is a classic example.
we're just letting it
Y'all need
sink
to be
into the
cultured.
stream.
I just watched Citizen Kane like all the rest of the.
Not Dan. We're on Twitch right now. The culture is uwoos,
Yeah.
simps, incels, kings. Oh shit, we're gonna get banned now. I said the words.
Oh no.
The ban hamber. There we need a. I need to get a low cut shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, should I get
Oh,
my
yeah.
short shorts on? Show some skin for the stream.
Yeah.
please
I don't
do.
know.
It's as low as it
I don't
goes.
know where they are.
How do I hit cleavage? Right?
Yeah. Okay, so someone do a recap for the game so we can start this shit, actually.
Are nipples allowed?
Probably not.
It isn't.
Oh, fine. I'll give the recap if I can remember it. What did we do in the beginning? I can do it from there.
No.
I know how it ended. I just don't.
Oh, I guess I can go. I think I remember what happened. So we started off. Shoot.
Yeah, I don't remember how we started.
No. We had like just left. We met up at the Alchemist, right? That's how we started.
Tucker.
No, we
got
started at the
Tucker's a
Alchemist.
prostitute.
Well, those things happened as well. But
Yes.
we
but
started at the
were-
Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
Then we went to the brothel to get some broth for Tibbers, and then
Yeah,
we got him broth, and maybe
Too
something
much
else.
broth.
A big old
Yeah.
meal broth.
Yeah, and what was the broth's name again? It was a giant named.
Goliath.
Oh yeah, it was a Goliath named.
That's
I
a
can't remember.
tall, muscularly built Goliath
It
man.
was Stacy.
Stacy. Yeah, named Stacy. Okay.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
So that was the broth we got Tibbers. And then while we were there, we decided we saw a bunch of what is it? Cult of the where is it? Notes.
Thought.
Yes.
Shadow of the Thought, guys.
Yeah, Phantom of the Thought. And then I saw their hidden door to their back area. So a way to get in the back door.
Back door in the brothel.
Exactly.
Hidden back door in the brothel, yeah.
Then we ate some food. Tibbers got incredibly drunk. Then we started an epic bar fight. I think that plan worked out super well and went about as perfect as it could have. Then they brought us down after a bunch of shenanigans and stuff. They brought us down to their cellar where they keep their beer. Gave Tibbers a barrel of beer. And then we agreed to go get the deeds to the land owned by the Darren family. Then, while we were doing this, Baznoff had crawled through a long, small tunnel thing to a cave with lots of statues, and they were casket type things, right? That were full of weapons.
Mhm.
Yes, and only Baznoff knows this. So he grabbed a mace. Then we communicated a little bit and told him we probably weren't going to be able to get back there. So then he went out the cave towards the lake. And then we met him over by the lake. And then as we were walking along the lake, waiting till nightfall so that we could go and rob the Darren family, we came across a
Red
Big old frog dude.
red
slod.
yeah, slod.
Blade.
Slod.
A red slod.
Yeah. It was 2 A's. And then we fought it, and it had regenerating powers, which made it a very long fight. And luckily, I was able to stop lots of damage from hitting Leonardo, but then he, at some point, started like mauling it, and then Dan did a ton of damage to it because he didn't have to roll those hit dice.
Don't forget the impregnate.
Oh yeah. And at one point, Leonardo got stabbed by a claw, and the claw acted like an ovipositor, right? And dropped an egg into him.
I thought you were gonna say avocado.
No. An ovipositor, whatever it is, ovipositor. Yeah, into and dropped an egg inside of him, and so then he was getting. He had an egg inside of him, and so then we killed the beast, and then I used lay on hands to get rid of the egg that was inside of him.
Yeah. Turn Leo into some avocado toast.
Exactly. We're trying to stop that from happening. We just want him to be a werewolf. Or, sorry, a wereturtle? A turtle wolf?
Turtle.
No, it's a tor... Which part refers... It's humans not referred to in the name of a werewolf at all, huh?
No.
So the base species doesn't matter. So he's going to turn into a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Aw.
Okay.
That's disappointing.
I know.
It's
I
only
wanted.
just werewolf.
I
You
want
want to
like
be a Wordle?
A-
You want to be a
turtle
sorry.
werewolf. Okay.
A war turtle.
That's really interesting, though, that it doesn't matter what the
Yeah.
OG thing is.
But though, is the werewolf naturally humanoid? So like, because you wouldn't say like if a rabbit was bitten by a werewolf, you wouldn't call it a would
A
it?
werewolf afterwards?
'Cause-
It wouldn't turn into a werewolf afterwards, would it? Is part of the like stipulation that you have to be like a sentient creature in order to turn into a werewolf?
You probably have to survive the. You have to
Oh,
survive the disease.
I mean,
But-
Wikipedia says that it is a human with the ability to shapeshift into a wolf, but you can't source Wikipedia or whatever.
Well, yeah, because that
Okay.
depends on like what like legend they're using as their source for what a werewolf is. Whereas like if you just write a different legend about how werewolves work, and all of a sudden now that's what they are.
Yeah, it's also
Like the
referencing,
Twilight
not-
werewolves for.
IRL, which there's not giant walking turtles
Yeah.
or Goliaths
that's true,
or
right?
elves or furbolgs or changelings.
Yeah.
Aarakocra elf.
I mean, there are lizard people, right? That live in the Hollow Earth.
Crab people.
I love that
people
conspiracy
look like
theory
crab,
so
talk
much.
like people.
The problem is, right, I loved the flat earth stuff until I was like, there's actually people who believe that. And so like
And then,
then
we
they're
lost
right
our
to
2
think so.
viewers.
it's less funny when it's like an actual problem.
So you guys are currently on the beach.
Yes.
You guys just gave the big A to the tadpole in Leo.
Yeah.
What you guys doing?
Well, have we stuck this thing inside our chest yet?
Yeah, you guys were taking some time to chop the head off, or what exactly were you doing? Because you wanted to chop the head off to give to the guard captain. I believe you also said that you wanted to bring the body to the alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of our specific questions was, would the blood tarnish the other things in the chest of holding?
We could discovered that already, didn't we? We asked that about about the werewolf heads.
Yeah.
And I think
What?
everything
Yeah.
in there is like separated by the like
Okay.
void that it's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was my understanding of what he said.
Technically, it wouldn't. It would just sort of pile up in there, in the dimensional space.
Oh, so there
This
is a
way-
chance that
this
something
way
could
it's
like
so you guys aren't storing books in there, and you're also throwing a dead body in there. You just don't ruin everything else.
okay.
Or like you have some, yeah.
What if we could keep the body out of it and carry the body despite that's kind of large. Do we have anything we can wrap it up in first? We need some like crime scene plastic yeah. But I don't think we have that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't think any of the body would really fit in the chest
Oh no.
entrance. It's a bit.
All right, Tibbers and
I can carry some as well.
not Hodor. What's your name?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mordaar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all can carry it,
Hold it.
and I can hold the chest or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. You carry the chest, we'll carry the body, and then Leonardo, you carry the head? Or have we not cut it up yet?
You guys
We
cut
have.
it up, sure.
Okay.
And we'll go to the alchemist first.
Yeah, with the body.
Yeah.
Go-
Yep.
So, as you guys bring this massive carcass through the city, you get a lot of stares and odd looks, a lot of gasps, a lot of fainting women and men at the ghastly scene of this beastly creature, this otherworldly entity. You get a handful of children like running up as you're walking through it and like trying to like pull on its massive claws that are sort of dragging against the cobbled roads beneath you.
Oh, as those kids are running up, I'm going to tell them they better not touch this. This thing's valuable if they touch it. Also, if they touch the claws, we don't know. There was an egg that came out of the... Tell the kids that if they touch the claws, they might get infected by the eggs. Yeah. Try and scare them away.
roll an intimidation check.
A what?
An intimidation check.
Oh, I think I might be okay at those.
Don't hold
Let me check.
hands with monsters. That's how you get pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. They're kids. Can I get advantage?
Sure. And this is a
That's
very
not a
bloody,
great question.
gory scene. With the 17, one of the little girls like touching the claws and looking at it. And you say this, and she's like, whoop. And just sort of stands there with like her hands at her side, now really stiff.
Perfect. Also, they should be scared of this thing, because if they came across this in the wild, they would literally die.
Some
Or
kids
did-
are
child.
Some kids are
That's
just
true.
like it's like God, I'm a terrible person for getting the movie. Where they go on the trip to Stand By Me? Go on the trip
Oh,
to see
yeah.
the dead body?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
kind of like that. It's like, what is he, a dead body? Oh, like it's morbid curiosity sort of from the
Yeah.
children.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Um,
Also, that's a pretty good movie. I like
And
it.
we're heroes.
We should be.
So, you guys, after a few moments of this, you guys make it into the Alchemist. Play. So you guys slowly pivot and shift the body around to get it to squeeze through this doorway here. You just see Hadrian with this like wide-eyed, dumbfounded look on his face as you guys drag in this massive carcass into his store.
Hadrian,
Can I
we
hit
got
with
one.
ear guns? Just so,
It's just like, what the hell is this?
It's a water creature thing you wanted, right?
I've never seen anything like this before. I've never read about anything like this.
mm.
Where did you
Well-
find it?
In the water?
In the water by the beach. And then, do I know what slags are, or do I have a historic knowledge?
Slags or slag?
Slags are from Borderlands. What are we doing, slots?
No, skags are from Borderland.
Gags?
Skag.
Skags, yes.
S-K-A-G.
Slag is,
Is that like a
That's
sharp
also from
rock?
Border-
Because that's from Magic
No.
the
I
Gathering.
think that's a
Slag, like
woman?
as you're like melting metal, like or like welding, sometimes slag will like spray from whatever you're doing with molten metal.
The stony waste matter separated from metals during the smelting or refining of ore.
Yep. I was kind of close.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never seen, heard, read of a creature like this either.
Okay. I tell him it's a battle toad.
Yep.
I don't know how to respond to that. I've never.
And then I'll tell him, like, you know, it's magical. We believe it was, you know, while we were fighting it, some of its wounds were healing up while it was happening. So it probably has regenerative properties. And then we can also tell him that he had the sticky thing that was trying to put leeches or whatever, eggs in our
Eggs.
homeboy Leo. I'd be like, seems like a pretty cool thing to study. I don't know about you.
I agree with everything Baznoff is saying.
Point at Leo.
It's
He's like,
mhm.
he did things.
Okay. Again, I don't know how to respond to this.
Do you want to buy it?
Money, please.
Well, that's the thing. He wanted a water thing, right? I don't remember why.
Yeah.
He wanted some aquatic creature to work on some potions that he was studying with for parts from it.
Okay.
He knew the creature had to be aquatic in nature, but he wasn't quite sure what it was. So he's more or less just like throwing money out there for a variety of supplies. And he goes, I wasn't expecting one that close, that soon, a creature that soon. I also, again, I've never seen anything like this, and it's been like within a day. So this had to be like
We're good workers.
really, really close.
We value you, so we wanted to help you out. Maybe you could help us out with some of our other things we need help out with. We scratched your back.
Yeah.
Also, he killed a fisherman. We watched him do that.
One moment.
Freshman
guys.
was a dick. So
Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
No problem.
All right. Continue.
You look both mystic and like your hoodie.
I'm sorry you cut out at that last moment.
Oh, you look both mystic, like a mystic DM, also like sleeping.
Is someone snoring?
Well. Is Hadrian is yeah, probably gonna I don't.
Well, if you need
Here,
something smaller, there's probably a bunch of eggs inside of it.
eggs.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Here's 300 gold. I guess I'll take it. You said you found it in the water.
Yep.
Yep.
I was expecting you guys to bring back something that I've like recognized. Be like, oh yeah, that's this, but I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, now you're going to be the first to analyze it, and you can sell your paper,
Exactly.
and you could become famous about
I
this.
cast guidance on Baznoff.
Here's 300 gold pieces.
I think. Can you pay a little more than that? That seems low. This thing's awfully big. It's pretty hard to kill, too.
How much money do you think I make here?
I don't know. You sell health potions for 50 gold apiece.
At least 5.
Very few people buy those.
We know. They cost 50 gold. That's expensive.
Yeah, they're quite dusty. I've had them for a while. Not many adventurers.
Yeah. Well, you paid 1,200 gold for our liquor.
Yeah, I knew what that was.
Oh,
This
okay.
I don't know. I don't know its value. It's
How about this?
It could
We'll take 300 gold now and half of any profits you make in the future from it.
I cast guidance on that guy.
I want some royalties. How about, okay, not 50. How about like 5% per person?
If I'm able to devise any alchemical purposes from its body, I'll give you a potion from it.
How about 2?
Sure.
Guys, that doubled what he's gonna give us.
Damn.
As expected.
I could be giving you guys money, and this could just be a complete bust for me.
Well, I mean, yeah, I doubt that, but it's magical. We saw it heal itself. Like, there's got to be uses for this body.
I'm
It's
sure
a
there
battle.
is, but I make potions.
Well, maybe you can
Not-
make a potion that'll preserve it and sell it to somebody who does know what they can do with it. So,
Yeah, I think I have some formaldehyde somewhere around here.
so 300 gold now, and if
Okay.
you sell it to someone else, we want half of the proceeds. And if you just make potions from it, two potions. How about that?
You guys are some really intense businessmen. Sure.
I just think that we're being undercut.
I mean,
we are putting the risk on you, so I understand that, but
like, I don't know what this thing is. It doesn't have a head. It could regrow its head, come back to life.
we've got the head too.
I see
Does he not
that.
see us?
I see the large head, but what if it, like, it looks...
Well, if it regrows and
it
comes
look-
back to life, just come find us and we'll take care of it.
Can
might
I?
be dead.
Well,
What
just
did
run
we
through
say
the-
about dead things and identify magic?
I don't think we said anything. Identify I mean, it
This
does
is like-
objects, which like it technically is an object now as a corpse, but it also requires to be like spells and whatnot, like a direct. Where is identify? Where is your identify?
I do have it on my dude. It looks like a. Are you kidding? It's like the circle with blue circle with pink around it.
Oh yeah, there it
I
is.
can cast it.
Do you guys see any tokens on the board?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crap.
Why do I have damn? Oh, because freaking Qua hit me. I still have that damage left over.
You got so lucky. I rolled the lowest I could possibly roll.
Yeah, like if you cast identify on it for the specific things that identify state, that what it does, properties and how to use them, you won't be able to use. I mean, I guess that could be like.
Is that how the Alchemist?
Yeah, I see what you're getting at with that, because like that could show like alchemical. I'll have to think about that for a moment. I'll have to think about that for a bit.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, because that
Well-
would make like identify like extremely powerful if you're just like, yeah, I could use the like this creature with all these body parts and like these alchemical components. Like that becomes very powerful. If it learn its properties and how to use them. So I'll have to I'll have to think about that. And I was like, so are you good with the 300 gold pieces? And if I'm able to make anything out of it, I'll give you some.
Sure. I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
That's 75 each.
Cool. Let's add it.
Bitch. I'm at 499.
Oh, dang.
Very good.
Almost beautiful.
481.
Or how much was it? I just forgot.
We got
There was
75.
75 each.
Okay, that's why the math was easy.
Mm.
Yep.
I totally did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Hey Dan, how are you able to carry all this? What's your encumbrance at the bottom? Below
I'm
the
carrying
gold?
69 out of 165.
Oh, okay.
69.
Nice.
Funny sex number. Got him.
Ayo.
Well, while we are in town, can we go to the blacksmith or the armor so I can get some crushed
Well, let's
up
drop off
silver
the head
powder?
first.
Yeah, let's see how much
Okay.
we get from the. What was the
Zalot or Halot or whatever odd name he has.
Gulad?
Gulad?
Gulad.
Yeah, let's go there with the head.
Does Gulad run the gulag?
His name's actually Dulad.
What?
Yeah, it's actually with the D.
I thought it was with a G. Oh
No,
my
but-
goodness.
I just think
Oh,
it's
it is.
yeah. All you guys say, say as he's like
What is-
away, and then like you guys meet up with him. Hey, Gulad. Wait, what did you guys call me? Okay. Yeah, you find him where he normally is. He in his office. Doing
Wait, we're sure it's Dulad.
Yep.
I have it in my notes as Gulad. I don't know how did I mess that up?
Oh wait, I have it in my notes as Gulad too. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just have Dear Diary. So, yeah,
All
I
right.
got it.
I know.
Anywho, for fucking Dulad.
So you guys
Yes. Oh.
are gonna head to the guard captain and turn in the head.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's where he normally is, filling out some paperwork in his office. Yeah, you guys found him over there actually just earlier this day.
Oh yeah, that was.
As
We annoyed him.
more people see you guys walking around with a massive head. It weighs probably about 80 pounds.
Nice.
It's a pretty thick skeleton. A lot of the blood or skull drained out across the street. It's a good path following you guys around. You knock on the door, enter the room, and he, like many other people, he's just, what the hell is that?
I just plop it on his desk.
It fills
Oh,
up
no.
the majority of his desk.
Oh,
He's like, I have
Killed the
paperwork
son of a
here.
bitch.
Jesus Christ, dude.
This is what you. We took a bounty to kill this thing.
Bounty was
Money,
on
please.
tadpoles. Figure out what's
Well,
going
this-
on there.
Well, this thing was implanting tadpoles in people.
we figured it out.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this thing was attacking people and then putting its tadpoles into the people to drive them mad, and we saw it kill
A fisherman.
a fisherman.
And then the tadpoles bust out of their chest cavities in an impaling motion, and I just
Yeah.
do the swim animation.
Oh wait, Kwa was able to get rid of it, right?
No, that was
Yes.
Sam.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you know of people that are potentially affected by it, we know a way to
Yeah.
get
Heal
rid
them.
of them.
I can do
Thank you.
3 per day. Or 4. I can do 4 per day, but 3 more today.
Coat hangers also might work.
You know, like,
It is essentially a holy coat hanger. So.
well, this is not good. God, why do I always get stuck with these shitty ass positions? Get sent here, fucking crime all over the place, haunted ass forest, and now we got fucking this thing.
Yeah. It's pretty magical too, so.
But you have us, and we're
The Ghostbusters.
best.
Yes. We like we're pretty good at killing things. Especially monsters. Usually monsters.
Okay, so
Only monsters. We only kill monsters.
We only kill monsters.
Let's be clear about that.
I don't care if you kill children at this point.
Well, you should. I feel like that's your job. Oh my goodness. What kind of talent is this?
Do you not see what you just put on my desk?
Yeah, just because we killed this menace doesn't mean we can just go murder children now. That doesn't follow.
No. If this gets back to any bureaucrat higher up, royal family type of bullcrap, that's my head gonna be on this desk.
We killed children?
It was a turn of phrase, my good sir. So
What about the women and the children too?
I'm a pretty literal person, so need to be pretty clear when you're talking about murdering children. Also, I'm against that.
Not just the frog.
You have a children problem?
I mean, in a way, yes. There's not enough
Oh,
population.
well, we're trying to help. That's why we killed this giant frog thing.
Yeah, population's been on the downtrend in this town. It's a real issue. So, shit. I will
Money,
pay you an ludicrous amount of money if you get this issue to go away without anyone higher up in this government to know about this. This is as far as it goes with me. No religious sectors, no Darren family knowing about it, no Phantom of the Thought BS knowing about this. I don't want a single bard to know about this crap.
Well, we might have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Trust me,
paraded around the town.
That'll get handled tonight. It won't be a matter.
Is it possible that we could be subsidized by the guard, and if we needed equipment because we are basically naked, could you supply us with stuffs?
As he looks at your magical, beautifully crafted armor that you're wearing.
I found this on the ground.
He goes, look, we're a fairly small town in comparison to the rest of the country. We don't get all of our materials are sourced from the local armory here. We don't get much special treatment. They're fantastic crafters, but we're not running around with magic gear here.
Could you
maybe in Thivus they do, but not here.
Could you put in a good word with us around the townspeople so that we could get maybe like a friends and family discount? A Durin family discount?
I'll do what I can to support you, but it has to be very quiet. Because again, if it gets word out that I'm directly working with some random yahoos from out of the forest, there's gonna be some investigations done here to see why. So things have to be a little underneath the table.
I can be subtle.
Word.
Yep.
Can I give him a low bone? So that's what's up. No.
What?
Wait, what do you call it?
What
Low
was that?
bones?
Little bones?
Low bone.
Low bones.
Yeah.
Does
That's-
that sound
that's
as
what they call
uncomfortable
it.
as it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
low bones. That's what's up.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you walk past someone and like brush knuckles or whatever.
Yeah. I got what
Start
he's going
looking-
for. I just never heard of it.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's from fucking... Damn it. How did I miss this one? You were like, we're directly quoting it too. Shit.
Oh yeah, because it's when they're like the uncle guy or whatever. The black
It's
guy,
the
right?
cousins. It's
Yeah.
Anyone in
The
Twitch
cousin-
chat?
Yeah.
Here's the video.
Oh my god. It's just like, I don't know what play you're referencing here, but like I said, I'll handle the whole parade through the town thing tonight. Luckily, it's getting close.
We get a parade.
No, you guys said you were parading the shit around town.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be handled tonight. Don't worry
Nice.
about that. Yeah, can't let the Darren family finds out, I'm screwed. If the government finds out, I'm screwed. If the Phantom of Thought finds out, everyone's probably gonna be screwed because they're gonna probably propaganda this shit all over the place.
So we should not tell anybody else about this thing.
Please, for the love of God, don't.
Doogie.
Do
Can I call you Doogie?
So
Dulot, will any of your men know of this? Would it be easier for us to kill the thing and then have you pick it up and dispose of it? Or what do you want us to do with dead bodies of things we kill?
Make sure other people can't find them. I don't care how. But
I
we need to
guess if we
find
chop it up small enough, it would fit in our box, huh?
the source of these things and get rid of it. Because if they're infecting people and they're killing people with the size of this head, they're gonna fuck shit up pretty hard.
Yeah, they would. We're special, so that's why we survived. Oh, also, how much do you? What is the rate for killing this one, and then keeping silence, and then killing future ones? Like, how much do we get paid now, and then in the future as well?
Don't forget the children.
Do it. Think of the children.
I don't know.
Well, what's your budget for monster removal?
Yeah. Usually that's gets shipped out to the. I don't know, man. This thing's big. This thing's. All right. Let's. And he just sort of like goes into his desk and grabs like a big old pouch of coins and just throws it on the desk and was like, I don't know how much that is. It's a fuck ton. Just take it.
Cool.
Thank
I'll
you.
grab the pouch and open it up. And how much
Is it
can I see?
possible for us to get a if you could put in a word for us with the horse people so that we could get another horse so that I could stop riding with this one and I point at Baznoff.
They don't
He just
really
squeezes
listen to
me
me.
real tight. Oh.
We just. I mean, this is probably enough money. We could probably just go buy another horse.
I mean, yeah. I think we're good with these. I think we're good. Yeah.
Also, can I tell how much money is in this bag?
It is roughly 400 gold pieces.
No. Cool.
I'm at 599, not 559.
Oh, nice.
What a damn shame. You know what I'm saying?
261.
Nickel 9, baby. Is that what the cool kid? Is that what the cool Zoomers say, Jake?
I've never heard that in my life.
Okay. Well, we'll be
That's
on our
our
way.
area code, by the way,
Oh yeah.
for the two people that didn't grow up in V-Town.
What is it?
God, that's
Oh,
so
I was like, only two of us?
Nickel
Okay,
9.
and then I forgot.
Oh,
5, yeah.
wouldn't that be like
Nickel 9.
or nickel, penny, 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 penny?
Penny. Yeah? Yep. Story checks out.
Oh,
Nickel, penny.
yep.
and we just have this entire conversation in front of Doogie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We can take off now, right?
He's just like,
Yes.
what the hell's an area code? God.
We're pretty weird.
So, I say let's wait the night. Like let's. So once we're alone, kind of, I discussed this with the group. Say we do a long rest and then spend a day, kind of out and about, and then go to the farm tomorrow night. Just that way, because I'm in pretty rough shape at the moment.
We've left the room, right? So we're like walking towards the brothel where we still have the room.
Yep.
Right, because we paid for the night, right?
Yeah.
We're all gonna sleep in one room.
It's a long day.
So
But do you want to go buy the horses first, and then buy a horse first, and then?
It is like 7
We'll just steal a
p.m.
horse.
right now in the game. So chances are most of the people at the farm, the Darren farm, is packed up, gone to sleep, sort of deal. If there's anyone
okay.
yeah.
So let's just go sleep at the place.
Let's go sleep at the brothel.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I would like to do a long rest and then also get some silver shaving powders and then maybe some like a bag of like sand, bag of like really minced up garlic. So I can throw it in their face and blind them.
Wait, garlic?
Also,
Are we trying to fight vampires right now?
I mean,
Just
he
in
can
case.
throw that
Like,
sandy
how
garlic
many
at anyone.
Just in case
Oh,
they're
wants to fight.
vampires.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we asked this earlier, but Baznoff, where did you find that mace?
In the tunnel thing.
What?
I found it when we were in the brothel.
Oh,
There was the door that closed. I don't know if you remember whoever I talked to. If you go down there, there was a cute little armory, which we could investigate more if we want, because we know the location where it leads out into the lake, so we can go in there and potentially find more stuff. I just looked around.
Should we sleep first before we do that?
Yeah,
hide the mace while we're at the brothel.
they're not gonna. Okay. Yeah, that may be reasonable.
You've been sitting on the treasure room this entire time?
Also,
I got the best thing I found in there, but there were like books and crap.
You're a mage. Don't you like books?
Readings for nerds.
It's all about
So
audiobooks now. Who reads?
yeah. It's all about podcasts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Magic Mouth. People just talk into it. It records it.
Yeah.
And just go to sleep with the Magic Mouth going.
So let's
Podcasts are just AM radio for millennials.
Oh. It's kind of true though.
That's true.
All right.
So are we long resting right now then?
Betty Bye Boo in Betty Bye Land.
Are you?
Well, we were walking to the brothel in order to sleep. We had paid for a room, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna use it.
Does the brothel have rations?
They would just sell. Yeah, they would be selling food. They won't really be selling rations. Rations would be sold at any sort of general store.
It's like buying MREs, You don't buy MREs at a
restaurant.
Also, while I'm at the brothel, I would like to go and gather a bunch of like animal fat, like for some of the cooking fats of the leftover bacon and greases. I'd like to have those in some jars as well.
You're gonna ask the cooks?
Yeah, like it. I'm a cook too.
Dang.
So,
how much do mason jars cost?
You know,
You know, with the current economy and the market, there's been a huge fad about mason jars. They're pretty pricey. They're hard to make. You know, like they haven't industrialized glass making yet.
well,
It's 100
I get
gold at
a
the
bag.
anthropology.
Glass jars, 100 gold.
Wait, can we just drop the fat in the chest of holding, and then when we think about it, it all goes in his hand, and it doesn't like seep out? Like, does it become like a Newtonian liquid or something like that?
Time does pass normally in the chest, so over time it would congeal.
Can I think of a jar from the chest?
Yeah. Just want to like make some like
One moment.
like Molotov cocktails, so I can. Might be helpful for sneaking into the farm.
So you think of a
What
jar
kind of shape does it
as-
congeal in?
I don't know. You're the one who works for NASA. What type of shape would
It's a
something
vacuum.
Yeah, what
I
type
don't
of
know.
shape would something congeal in 0G?
Probably a circle, maybe.
You're the NASA scientist.
Oh, I'll talk to someone at work tomorrow.
So Tibbers, you think of a jar and you reach in, and with a 94 in percentile, you pull out
A jar of holding?
Wait, this is a spell. No, wait, hold up. Oh yeah, thank you.
So it pulls out something though. Oh my.
You pull. I'm trying to pull up the.
94 percentile. We're getting pretty lucky on all these.
Yeah.
So would some say Tibbers has a strong pullout game? No. Okay.
I get pretty lucky.
You grinned from me. Gotta grin.
I'm trying to find the
Makes that
item.
pull-out game weak. Is that Cardi B?
So yeah, you're just thinking of you pull out this clay rough it becomes less of a jar and it ends up being a bit more of a jug that you pull out of it. Weighs a few pounds and it's got a cork on the top, and then around it's has a flat base, and then it sort of smooths in an oval shape up towards the top, and around certain sections of it has spouts that are corked off at each end.
Here you go, friend. Will this work for your thing? I hope it's not an urn.
So essentially,
It's about this big that you pull out. It's hefty.
it has a bunch of like.
Yep.
Spouts.
Bunch of spouts around the edge with corks in them.
Is it empty or is there anything in it?
You shake the jug and you do hear a sloshing sound within it.
I guess we drink.
There are. One moment. There's a total of
Okay,
10
just putting
spouts.
this-
Wow.
I'm okay with putting this back and dealing with this another time.
Wait,
Can I smell it?
it's like pop a cork and smell? Yeah, just check.
What if it gives us 3 wishes?
That's right.
God,
what
no,
if there's a
not-
genie?
Not another game with wishes. So,
I mean, we have the chest already, so
Wait. I reach my hand into the chest and think of a genie's lamp.
you pull out a small gravy boat.
I've been
Hey,
looking
Pour
for
out
that.
the genie.
With gravy
I-
in it. It's really
I grab
weird.
the gravy boat and I rub the side of it.
Nothing happens. It is full
Oh,
of gravy, though.
Oh, it's
I
full
would
of gravy?
like
I'm gonna drink the gravy.
I would
It's
like to
not
ritually
good.
cast Identify on it.
The gravy or the liquid?
Or the
The-
jug.
The
Jug.
the gravy The
Both?
gravy boat.
Did I just drink the gravy, the bad gravy out of?
Yeah, it's not bad for one anyway.
Alright.
But you do get the sense that it was called, that you would also see stamped on the bottom, Genie Lamp Incorporated. It is a Genie Lamp brand gravy boat.
Okay.
Nice.
Company by
Spelled-
Christina Aguilera.
DJINNI. So gin. More. Ginny. Genie.
Nice.
I thought that was just how you pronounced
Gin.
gin. What is a genie?
The
a gin.
pronunciation
Gin.
would,
Are
yeah,
they
it's a
the same?
gin. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take this gravy boat and put it back into the chest.
Did you eat all the gravy?
I did. I drank all the gravy.
Okay.
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh.
Yeah. Are the arteries getting clogged?
Yeah, I hate to see
So
that.
saving throw, right?
Yep.
Wait, Constitution saving throw.
It's
Advantage?
gonna be the
Nope.
worst death in D&D ever.
Dang it! Wait, what the? Oh, why wasn't it? I thought that was on the 19.
Yeah, you feel
It's diarrhea.
a little bubbly in your gut after you drink it.
Oh no!
You got some bubble guts.
Oh no, guys!
All right.
Is he also more tired? Because, you know.
While we're sleeping tonight, it might be kind of smelly in here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can I purchase another room?
Stacy's also
But,
sleeping in this room.
Wait, has Stacy in it?
Hey, Stacy. Why are you always naked?
Yeah,
So
he's
I thought
currently
I paid for a different room.
Is this your room that you paid for, or the Stacy room that you guys?
Well, because we
for?
paid for Stacy, and then we also paid for a separate room, right?
Okay.
I paid for. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
okay,
sure
it's
we
that room.
used Tibbers'
Yes.
money to pay for all of it.
Yeah.
Wait, you paid
did.
for Stacy with my money? No, that's
No,
Dan's
no,
money.
no. We paid for Stacy with our money.
No,
Okay,
we paid
for the
okay.
room
It's
and
our money. The
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, the
The room is
room.
mine. The room is mine.
The room that
Yes,
they
so
brought
we're
you
all
in
staying in.
drunk with was your money.
Because you guys are the worst best men ever.
Are,
hey, we kept you safe.
so are you guys doing anything with the jug?
Wait,
We,
Dan, can you Sorry, Baznoff, can you identify the jug?
Sure, I'll identify the jug.
Okay.
I love
So
this.
Our token wizard.
I guess I'll do magic stuff. So it is a alchemy jug. That's what it's called. You get this from it. There are 10 types of liquid that can be produced from it, to a maximum amount per day. You can use an action and name one of the liquids from it: acid, poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, and wine. It'll produce a certain amount of each. You pour, depending on the liquid, it can pour up to 2 gallons of that per minute, to the maximum amount that it can pour. And once it starts producing the liquid, it can't produce a different liquid, one or more of the same, until it's reached its maximum till the next time. It's kind of a weird item. Who wants it?
Well,
From what I'm hearing is we get free beer. Is what I'm hearing out of that.
well, but
Cheers,
Leonardo,
baby.
doesn't Leonardo need it for all his cooking ingredients?
Yeah. I'll throw in your inventory then, Leo, if you want to
There
check
we
it
go.
out.
All right.
Oh, that's sick.
Guys, we can just open our own brothel.
Well, but there's a limited amount of broth we can produce from this jug.
Wait, is a brothel not for broth, is it? Because that broth was pretty mediocre. And there seems to be a lot of naked people around.
And
We tried to help you. You're beyond help at this
Okay.
point.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
a couple
also-
ounces of acid. Okay.
the oil that produces is more like a petroleum type oil, and not
To
a
make
cooking
plastic.
oil. Yeah, or a like lantern oil. It would technically be.
It can't produce like avocado oil.
No olive oil or avocado.
Oh, dang.
But
It's
it
like-
can do mayonnaise for Baznoff because
Oh my god.
I happen to know he is a big fan of mayonnaise.
Well, mayonnaise is basically oil, isn't it?
And
Ranch,
it's not. It's
ranch.
not.
Mayonnaise is basic poison.
Oh, I hate both of them. Ranch is the miserable one,
And
though.
bands.
I can't-
It's not just mayonnaise. It's 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
I know.
Wait, is it okay? It's mayonnaise, but is it? Can it be like aioli?
No, it's not fancy mayo.
Dang it!
Wow,
Oh.
dang,
It's mayo.
dang.
We can
But you
still
can make
some trouble
aioli.
with- Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we can add
Some double
spices to it
eggs.
to make cool aioli.
We need a spice like bag of like spice
Oh.
satchel of holding where it can get us
I
paprika.
think of a. Oh, let's try this also. I think of a bag of holding and reach into our chest of holding.
No.
Oh, okay.
That-
Oh, that's right. You said if you combine them, it forms like a black hole. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Do not
Okay.
combined pocket dimensions together.
Oh, then
Bad
that's
things
interesting.
happen.
Now I think of a bag of spices.
Part of my cooking utensils or my cooking
Nope.
gear.
Oh.
Can I pull out a can of whoop ass?
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
That's an 11.
Not even a Knuckles brand of genuine whoop ass.
Knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Can we
Oh.
try the beer?
I'm okay for now. I think I
Yeah,
might just
or-
need to sleep.
All right.
Wait, so it takes an action, like a spell, just like the item has 1 action per day, or do we actually have to use like a spell slot or whatever to activate it?
It's an action. Yeah, it's an action.
In order
like,
to pour
uncooked
it, just take an action.
Yeah.
So you
But
could
we
use
can
an
coat our
action
weapons in
mid fight
poison
to
and
like pour out
acid and
oil,
beer?
right?
Hmm?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
So like you could in mid fight you could like use an action and like pour out oil and then on fire or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you could make literal Molotov cocktails with it if you got some other jars. Pour out the oil from it into jars and then toss little fire bombs.
It's like the grease and fats stuff, so that way, like, whenever they try to like throw water on there to get rid of it, like to put it out, it just gets even worse and causes even more panic. That's
Nice.
that's why I want to use them for.
Oh, you
So
want to
the
start?
oil is kerosene?
More or
Like,
less, yeah.
I want to use it for major distractions. Like, if we were going to go like burn, like,
What's
start
the
finding
pH on the
racetracks.
acid?
High. It's acidic enough acid to burn through flesh and bone.
Oh, dang.
And
Okay.
metals. Acid's generally used in D&D to destroy, one, do a lot of damage to people, and dumping magic items into a barrel of acid will destroy the enchantment and destroy the item, usually.
Nice.
So
Usually
is
a roll.
basic poison like it's basic like the counteraction of acid? Or is that like we
Basic-
drink and we get healed?
Basic poison is something that you could put into something.
Oh, it's poison. I thought it was potion. I'm an idiot. Okay.
It's
I get it.
It's
It's-
effectively the same thing as a potion of poison, though. When it
It's
comes to the
basic-
save and the damage dealt.
Poisson.
Well,
Nice.
I mean, what if we? I mean, would we be able to dry out the poison so that way I could turn it into a powder and just throw it in people's faces? Just
Certainly
is that,
try.
is that a possibility?
You could put it into like we could go to the Alchemist place and we could buy like vials so then you can like pour some out into a vial and then like have it ready to like toss the vial into someone's face.
Or apply it to a weapon, dip it on arrowheads,
Yeah.
variety of things. Anything
Ooh.
that you
Oh,
can
I
do
guess
with
I
actual
could
poison.
dehydrate it as well if you wanted.
Poison knuckle sandwiches, you know. Be
You just need
crushing
to-
some sandos.
Just pour the poison on your knuckles, on your brass. Your
Oh yeah.
knuckle
Can we tie the crystal, the electric crystal, onto his knuckle
Yes.
dusters to make them like shocky.
Then we can have shocking bum fights.
Is that
Or bum shock
So,
fights or something like that.
With your guys' past experience with the crystals, it would probably as well damage Leo.
Mama ain't raised no bitch? Let's do it. I'm all for it. Let's go.
Effectively, like
blacksmith
you're
or a jeweler?
you're tying something to his hand that just causes a small explosion of a random elemental type.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
like every punch you would do would just like also be blowing back on him.
Oh,
I can
that's
kill them before it kills me, and we're good.
We could go to the blacksmith or a jeweler, and they might be able to like set it into your knuckle dusters.
If
And
he,
then-
if
Yeah, we haven't even asked like the alchemist if he knows what the hell like crystals do.
that's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
What if I get like a gauntlet like on my arm that I can put it onto? You know, that would protect me from it. You know.
And then we like maybe like get different elements, and then like inlay them into the gauntlet. Like maybe like 4 or like 6 of them, and just like. So we're
the
sleeping,
time,
right?
space, and-
Yeah. But yeah, at some point we do have to like finish this long rest, right?
It's up to you. It's your
Y'all
guys'
haven't
game.
clicked the button yet?
Oh, I did. I think
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
So
Y'all are the ones playing
Am I
the
able to
game.
get the fats? Am I able to get the fat and grease in like a carton or like any sort of like?
Yeah. Go ahead and add. I mean, most of the fat they
We
throw
do.
away. Never mind, just go.
You used to
I'm
work
not
at a
gonna. I don't
restaurant.
even know how to add stuff in. So
Yeah. Like most of the time, they're just gonna throw it away. So go ahead and add about 16 ounces of grease. And
how do I add?
if you pretty much I
Go.
would say just go to like your journal and add it somewhere in there on your character
can't you
sheet.
just go to inventory and add custom? Oh, that's a category.
Yeah,
Never
I've done
mind,
it before. I don't remember what I did.
If you unlock the page, you could also just sort of like create item there. But it'd probably just be easier just to type into your journal than to deal with that. And let's see.
16 ounces of grease and how much fat?
Do like 5 pounds of fat.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh my gosh! You could sneak into enemy camps, pour grease on them, and just set them on fire.
So also, if I were to get the kind of cooking utensil that kind of tenderizes the meat, where it's essentially brass knuckles with the spikes on there, would that do extra damage? Would that do bludgeoning and a little bit of piercing damage?
You'll have to find out.
Okay,
I'll
guys.
say
Yeah.
Sure.
We can go to the blacksmith for it as well. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna turn Leo into an Iron Turtle, Ironware Turtle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Iron War Turtle.
You guys all split up the room in whatever sleeping patterns you have. There's only one bedroom in here, or one bed.
I get the
Well-
bed.
Yeah, he did pay for it. We'll let him have the bed.
Dibs on Big Spoon.
All right.
I'll sleep on the ground. Do we have to keep watch if we're in a hotel? Okay, nice. Or a motel or a brothel.
AC will watch after us.
That's right.
No one fucks with
Pay close
Stacy.
attention
They
to
just fuck
Tibbers.
Stacy.
Thanks.
Awful.
It was, but it was
I
good.
love it.
You
Okay.
guys finished the long rest. As restful as it may be for those of you with who just drank a entire gravy boat of old, disgusting gravy. Living up to the name of the bar, there's a lot of creaking noises throughout the night. There's a reason why it's named that. It's called the Creaky Bar for a reason.
Yes.
Full circle.
So you get up, depending on you, an alright amount of sleep and restful amount of sleep. Maybe a little distracting for some of you. Wake up the next morning, and what are you gonna do?
Blacksmith?
Yeah, blacksmith.
Sure.
I mean, also, could we possibly go to the Alchemist so we can find out about that stone before I attach it onto my knuckles and punch people with it?
Why don't we go there
Yeah.
first?
I'm trying to remember if I need to remake Marvin yet or not.
You recreated Marvin already.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ooh. Should we? Okay, yeah. Let's go to the Alchemist.
Okay.
I like that idea.
You guys
But now,
return to the Alchemist. Hadrian steps back into the storeroom area. He's got sort of an apron on. Thick leather, black. It has a bit of a variety of miscolored liquids upon him, as it seems like he's been doing an autopsy on the creature that you brought him. He goes,
Ooh.
"Oh, man. So, how can I help you guys today? I don't think I've ever had the same group of people come in this many times before."
Well, we've taken a liking to you. We like you. Mainly it.
Okay.
And this time we might actually buy stuff from you too.
Wonderful.
I think.
How can I help you guys?
Doesn't Leonardo need a couple vials?
yeah, if I can get some vials of, some empty vials, and then
Yeah. How many do
who
you
actually
need?
has? We'll go with 10. Why
Alright.
not?
He's doing some quick math, real quick maths in his head. He's like, yeah, probably around 10 gold pieces for.
All right.
How large of the vial would you like?
A variety of sizes, anywhere from the size of a. Do they have grapefruits in this world?
Yeah, sure.
Anywhere from the size of like grapefruit, like down below, kind of.
Okay. He goes,
Yeah.
with some of the larger ones, oh man, those are a lot of material, a lot of time. I'll actually make that around 13 gold pieces then.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's wonderful to do business.
I'll round it up to 15. I'll
Thank you.
tip them.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
What did he buy?
Who has some vials
Baznoff has a chest.
so I can put like. Okay.
Oh, that's what it does for now, huh?
Hold on. Sorry, I'm terrible at math. And then I present him the stone that we have. I'm like, hey, what? Is there anything you could tell us about this stone?
As you present the stone to him, his eyes and eyebrows instantly furrow and focus in on it, and he goes, Where did you get a stone like this?
It doesn't matter where we got it. We got it on our
No.
travels. Maybe we can get you a little more if you need, but depending on the price. What?
I believe it might actually matter quite a bit. That large creature that you brought had gemstones of a similar shade in it.
Ooh.
Oh wow. It's unraveling.
What?
And I will let the wizard answer the rest of the questions. So,
All right. Yeah, we found this up.
Guidance.
I'll just tell him. Like, we found it somewhere up north.
In a cave, right? It was in a cave. Yeah.
Cave of Wonders.
Were there any evidence of something like this being around there?
The stones?
The creatures.
A little bit, right?
Or just werewolves
Where?
by the gems.
Did everything seem normal about the werewolves, or?
They
Well,
didn't have dicks.
Normal to me.
Oh.
they
I don't
were
know.
like, they
I
weren't
think-
the kind of werewolves that were like sane. They were like just aggressive.
Oh man.
They were
They
a
also
little
did not
insane
have
in the
the
membrane.
Interesting. Well, I don't know exactly what this means now, but I mean, there's something connecting the gemstones and these creatures together,
Ooh.
wherever that may be. I don't see why there wouldn't be.
Well, could somebody could somebody use those gemstones to make these creatures, or could these creatures be eating the gemstones, or?
I have no idea.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know anything about
Do you
the
know
actual-
someone who may know? Who we could inquire further?
I know. I make potions. I
Okay.
have to know a bunch of random crap in order to make potions from different creatures and supplies. And like I've said, I've never seen this thing before. I'm sure.
What's the mining town across the
I've
across the lake?
identified the stone, right?
Gopo?
We got nothing
Gopo.
from it.
Because it's a gemstone. There's not gemstones have like a naturally occurring magic to them,
Oh yeah.
and like you've just never seen anything like this before within your studies.
Okay.
Hadrian, would there be somebody in Gopo who might know more about these gemstones? Because that's a mining town, right?
Yeah, there might be. I'm certain they pull gemstones out of it, and there's the Arcanist. They're up there as well. They might know something. I believe
Guys, do you think we should get a boat to Gopo? And then we might come across more of these slods on our way.
Thumbs up. Let's do it.
You guys, we're good? Okay. So now we're just waiting on Zach. Oh, yes. And then telepathically, so that Hadrian doesn't hear, I ask everyone if maybe before we fight these slots again, we should go raid the stores of the Phantom of Thought that Dan was in.
Let's do it. I think Baznoff. I see Baznoff nodding his head, and I also see Leo.
Leonardo. Yeah, he's also nodding his head.
But he's shaking his butt at me.
Really?
But I guess that's not displeasing.
You know what? It looks like he's kind of working, but in a tweaker kind of way. It's kind of like working.
What? Where is he sticking it? So, can we make a group decision to go back to the caves? I'd say they agree.
Well, we've got 2 people. That's basically a majority.
Yeah, 2 out of 4.
If they need a break, they could probably tell us. We could all do
Sorry.
it at the same time.
Say yes. Leo, say yes.
Yeah, Leo, say yes.
So you guys are wanting to go to the place where Baznoff got the mace?
Yeah.
Also, we're still in the Alchemist store, so maybe don't talk about this out loud.
Can we out of the Alchemist place? So
Oh, I just got an idea. I would like to. We're in the Alchemist, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Can I use Divine Sense?
Yeah. Within the Alchemist store, you probably want to get a whole lot of anything popping up. The Alchemist dude's he's just sort of a dude living his life, so he's not popping up as anything like evil or good.
Okay.
The creature is dead, so it's not gonna pop up as anything.
Okay.
I do have to. You would get a slight pop up of a slight evil nature from the demon alcohol.
Okay.
Due to its demonic nature, just in general.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Other than that, that's about it. There's nothing else. Occasionally, like people just walking outside, you get like a good. Oh, this is a super kind person, and an evil. You know, you're like, he just might be a dick.
Aha.
Sort of
Okay.
deal.
I see.
Are you eating popcorn with chopsticks?
We've gone over this before.
It's so weird every time.
I'll allow it.
Hadrian would also go, I mean, the Il Shalad, the main religion here, they also have some fairly large libraries. I'm sure someone
El
from
Shalad.
them might have it.
Oh, might know something about this stone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, should we go-
Il Shalon. Not Shalad. Shalon.
Oh,
sorry.
El Shalon.
Yeah.
Should we go talk to them before we head to Gopo then?
Yeah, we also need to go to the blacksmith, right? Oh wait, no. Inconclusive crystal.
Yeah, we want to find more out about the crystal. Also, telepathically, do we actually want to steal the deed to the Darrens, or do we just want to not actually do anything about that?
I'm indifferent.
Yeah, there's kind of a balance of power happening already. I don't know if we really want to disturb it. But I do want
We
those
do-
platinum bars.
Yeah.
We could lie and say we couldn't. The safe we found didn't have the deeds in it. Oh, that's bad. Lying's bad. Maybe not. I don't know.
As the
If
campaign
we create
keeps
a
on
power
going,
vacuum, lots of people would die. So maybe we shouldn't do that.
as the
We can just
campaign
have a
keeps going,
DDD.
You guys just morally are on a sliding slope.
Well, we're still trying to figure stuff about the slot, and we know that the stones are connected. So you said the people at the church, the religious building, have lots of books. Maybe they might know.
Well,
Guys, do you want to go talk to them?
I mean, not the one here. Like
Oh.
it's small.
Oh, okay. The one in
Thivus would be the closest large city. It's up north, east. along the
Sorry, I
roads.
missed that. What did you say the city was called?
Thivus.
This is Thivus? Okay.
Yeah, Thivas.
Okay.
They definitely have a much larger. It's a full blown city. They'll definitely have a large library there.
We can go there. Check out the
Yeah.
new city.
Yeah. Do we want to
Oh, do we want to buy another horse?
also?
Yeah.
We could
Or
go
steal
back and go back and get the
Treasure?
to the underground crypt area that you found.
Oh yeah, we go there. I don't know when we should go there though. Should we go there during the day or night?
Well, when do
Same
you
day
think-
disorientation. So if we go now, then I mean they're still dealing with a lot. And so, well, actually no. That's
Well, they don't know that Dan got down there. Also, now we're talking in front of Hadrian.
Hi.
Careful. I am carefully whispering. I'll
Yeah.
even.
Oh, okay.
I'm using our language.
Oh, we never discussed
Yeah.
that further. We're talking in Pig Latin.
well, goodbye, Hadrian. It was nice knowing you.
Thank you for purchasing something.
You're welcome.
We got you, boo.
We got
And
you.
then,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, can I take a quick look at the body and then see if I can figure anything out physiologically?
He has it sort of in a back room laboratory right now, so it's not open for you guys to see.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, ask him.
Hadrian, can I take a quick look at the body?
I guess. I don't see why
Alright.
not.
And then I take a quick look at the body to see if I can help him along in his travels, and see if there's anything that we could glean from it. And
So he brings you into the back room with into his laboratory area. It seems like he's cleaned off a large, what might have been many different tables with different alchemical tool sets upon them. He sort of like cleaned them off and shifted around to different areas in order to fit the size of the creature back here. Don't quite know how he got it back there by himself either. Or on the tables, I think it was a few hundred pounds, and he does not look like a strong man at all. It's currently split down the middle, chest cavity with its ribs torn open, as one of its arms amputated off. The other arm is sort of cut down through the middle with the flesh splayed outwards, as it seems to be going through different muscle connections. Fairly gruesome scene overall. And in the center of the chest, one of the very few things that you'd notice is instead of a heart sitting there, there's about a probably a bit smaller than a soccer ball sized crystal, very similar to the ones that you guys have seen before sitting there, and that has veins and sinew and nerve endings stretching out from it.
I don't think that's normal.
Yeah, you don't see anything that would resemble with your medical knowledge, no stomach, liver, within it, a portion of it, you notice there's lines of now dried out, small, roughly fist-sized, membraned tadpoles that have sort of dried out, and the membrane sucks up against it.
How are its other tissues? Like, are its other tissues fully functional minus the heart and minus the tadpoles?
There's no on the inside of it. It's just this odd. It's a lacking of stuff like heart, livers and intestines and stomachs and kidneys. It's as if it was just filled with these tadpoles.
Can I see how the crystals got inside the body?
I would say roll a medicine check on that.
Boom.
Ooh. +7, not bad.
All right, with the
Oh my
25,
goodness.
it seems like the crystal wasn't placed inside the body. The body grew out from the crystal.
Oh. Huh.
And it grew out from the heart, and there is no heart?
Yes, as if the crystal is where you'd assume a heart would be.
Can I examine... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, everything's just sort of grown out from there.
Can I examine the tadpoles to see if there are signs of, like, if they also have a crystal heart?
Yeah. As you approach them, Hadrian goes, "Yeah, I haven't quite gotten to the tadpoles yet. We could do that together. I'll maintain with your previous medicine check. He's definitely nowhere near as good as you are with this. You notice a lot of the cuts and incisions and the breaking has all been very rough. With your +7 in it, you're a surgical master in this precision. You're able to quickly cut open the tadpole, noticing that it has almost within itself, behind its muscular nature, the throat of where the mouth would be leads directly into the core of the crystal within it, and everything seems to connect at the center of that.
And what is the size of the crystal?
Probably about the size of the tadpole itself. Is probably these pre-hatched ones are probably roughly 6 inches in length.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly thin, probably no more than about an inch or two in thickness, and so it's able to wrap up and be very small. The crystal itself is probably the same diameter of a dime.
And then the crystal on the giant slate is, you said, the size of like slightly less than a soccer ball?
Yes.
So the crystal... Oh, and then I related this. So it seems like the crystal originated before the tadpoles were even... The crystals did not get put into the tadpoles or the red slate. It looks like they grew up with it, and all of their connected tissue and such are coming from the crystal. And it seems like the crystal grows with them.
Interesting.
So
Can I ask Hadrian if we can try breaking one of the crystals?
I mean, you can. I will remind you the last time you guys were breaking them, they did give a blast of elemental energy and damage you guys.
Hit it with someone hit it with their mace. Just see what it looks like.
That's very targeted to the one person with the mace. Someone hit it with your mace. You just look
said
at
that
Tibbers.
acid gets rid of magical properties, right?
I'm sorry?
You said acid gets rid of magical properties, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait, yeah. It's usually used. I mean, not really to get rid of complete magical properties, but like enchanted weapons or objects, that's usually a way to absolutely destroy the item, is submerge to a degree. Much more powerful magic items will resist something like that, whereas your more run-of-the-mill ones, using that term loosely, will get destroyed by it.
Well, I say we try putting one of the crystals in some acid, see if that can get rid of it.
That seems like an interesting experiment. We should do it.
Yeah. You've got vials now, right? Pour some acid in a vial.
Yeah. Pour
I
8
think Jake
ounces
may be
on.
frozen.
No,
No.
he's not.
It's just
Okay, never mind. No, the stream went down for a second.
Is it back up?
Or it was like laggy, but now it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I saw my speed halved for a moment there. I dropped a handful of frames too.
Yeah, it was showing like a spinning circle.
So, you get one of the vials, pour some acid into the alchemy jug, or from the alchemy jug into the vial, and you get one of the smaller crystal chunks that you guys have broken off from the cave. How are you guys gonna
Drop it in there. Hide behind Tibbers.
Okay, so you're setting it down on a table, and you drop the crystal there, and then you hide behind Tibbers.
Well, titration.
The crystal.
But you hide behind Tibbers. You have a shell. Can't you just like turn around?
I'll hide behind Tibbers.
Okay.
I still hide. I'm not taking damage.
Roll a stealth
Somebody else
check.
will.
You said hide. Roll a stealth check.
That wasn't a joke.
So, as you drop the crystal into the vial, you hear it ting as it hits the bottom of the glass. Wait for a moment. Then you start to hear a as the acid starts to bubble up. Starts to rise and rise upon it. Not as if it's a carbonation, but as if actual more acid is operating within the vial.
Grab a bigger vial and throw that in there.
As
put it on top.
it starts to rise, the acid goes from this dark, slightly translucent green material coloring to blue, starts to become a bit transparent, to a perfectly clear liquid, and then freezes.
Comes to the crystal.
There is no crystal left in
Frozen
there.
in there?
No crystal.
We defeated the crystal boys.
Ooh.
Can we apply heat to the frozen vial
The room,
to see if the vial the liquid is water or if it's something else?
Okay. The room also has a strong scent of sulfur now.
That's demons, boys.
Just
Really?
a whole lot of
Generally.
rotten egg farty smell. You like
Blah.
that?
Guys, this
We
is
sure?
what's smelling.
I say
Are
safety.
we sure it's not doorknob? Are
Too
we
late.
sure it's not Mordaar's bubble guts? Is that-
Yeah, this is very true. How do we know?
Is it the gravy?
Guys, I haven't farted in a while. I got that all out while we were sleeping.
Yeah, that room was awful.
No
And I have
ventilation in
changed
there.
my underwear since.
Oh. And just thrown away the underwear.
I gave them to Stacy.
Say goodbye, my love.
Stacy uses them. Wait, I gotta do the whole. Stacy is pleased about the underwear and uses them.
What?
I gotta roll a reaction check. 2d6.
Yeah.
For the good old Gary Gygax meme.
Nice.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Literally.
Oh. So what are you guys doing? You're applying heat to the how are you applying heat to the vial?
With the Bunsen burner, obviously.
I have a candle.
Yeah, is there a controlled area that we can put in? This is an alchemy shop, so I'm
yeah.
assuming he has Bunsen burners.
It's not quite a. It's in a very old school, slightly magical Bunsen burner. That it's a deep red candle with these much lighter sections of red that have these scrawlings across it. For the college-educated one here, Baznoff, you probably recognize. This is a magical. These are candles devised for the sole purpose of providing a bit extra heat and lasting a while. Very expensive to alchemical reactions and alchemy shops. Hard to get your hands on.
So should we not burn his candles and just one of my normal candles?
Check the box of holding. See if
No,
you got
no.
Bunsen burner in there.
I mean, we're all in this together, so if he makes money off of this, then I mean,
The guy we should check the box of holding.
for Bunsen burner.
Yeah, so I reach into the box of holding while thinking about what I would imagine a Bunsen burner would be.
It would effectively be what this candle is.
Okay,
There's
cool.
not one there.
Oh, our
Yeah,
scientist was a scrub.
He was not an alchemist.
Ah.
I asked Adrian, like, oh, can I please use your candle?
Yeah. This is to
All right.
this new and weird alchemical reaction that's taking place. He's like, I mean, the reaction was fairly, for lack of a better term, chaotic. I am worried about what adding heat would do to it, but I am interested, to say the least.
Do you have 1 foot long tongs that I could use on this vial?
Yes.
All right, let's apply that magic heat.
Yeah, so one of the very few incantations, Baznoff would recognize this on these candles. You've used these before with the little bit of alchemical training that gets done at wizarding schools to set a proper heat on it. You set the vial upon it. How long are you guys willing to wait?
As long as it takes.
Like
2 minutes.
Yeah, like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes go by and the liquid does not melt. The bottom of the vial is definitely slightly blackened. Yeah, nothing seems to take place to this. Even when you guys touched the vial, it was not cold in any way.
But it was frozen.
Yes.
Okay, so someone touched the vial and it wasn't cold. I'm going to touch the frozen liquid.
Oh.
I touched the frozen stuff and see. I want to know if it's cold.
It is room temperature, though as you touch it, it does seem to melt as if you're touching a piece of ice.
Oh.
Interesting.
You don't feel any burning, itchiness, any sort of negative reaction to your body.
Okay. After touching it and my finger not melting off, I smell it.
Wait, is the volume displaced, the volume melted equal to the amount? Like, did he absorb any into his finger?
I mean, this is like a quick, like, oh, you touched an ice cube for a few moments, or like, you touched like it's a very slight melt. There's a little bit of liquid. It's not anything massive.
All
there's
right.
a small, tiny divot of where he put the pressure on his finger on. You go to smell it, it just smells like your hand. There's no smell.
Okay, guys. Now, do I lick it? I don't think that's a good sign. In that case, I'm gonna like hold my finger.
All this time.
What?
There's no like a health person for us to call.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Whether or not it's okay to eat something.
You're right. In that case, I'm just gonna like rub my finger around on the top a little bit to try and melt a little more.
Just melts a tiny bit.
I'm gonna keep doing that for like melt more. Can I melt it all this way?
I mean,
We
you're gonna
taste it.
you're gonna be like sitting there for like a long while.
Can I pour the liquid that melted from his finger touch into another vial and heat it? Try to heat that liquid with the magic candle.
I mean, to sort of to clarify, it's like a single drop that melted with
That's all
with like
scientists need.
30 seconds touched.
Okay.
It's like having
Seems
like
like-
a drop of water on your finger. It's not a whole lot, and you're not really gonna be able to reclaim that very
I see.
easily.
Okay. Well, we can just leave the experimenting to Hadrian and tell him like, go. It might be water. It is odd that it doesn't melt under the Bunsen burner, but it's possible that the properties have transferred over to the vial, or that this icy structure only responds to creatures. I would be afraid of it if you accidentally absorb some and have crystal heart. But let us know if you make any money. Did that come out okay?
And then I go, Hadrian, how'd you get this in here?
I spent a few hours dragging it around. It was a pain in the ass. What do you think I threw my back out?
Should I detect thoughts to see if he's...
Oh wait, yeah, insight check.
Or can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah, roll an insight check. Yeah. He's like, I think I
I'm
threw my
worried.
back out.
I have a +7.
What do I have? I have a +4 on
Oh,
insight.
that's good.
That would have been a 17. If you
Yeah,
so dumb. How does he have so much insight?
high wisdom, boys.
And he still doesn't know
I
what
went the
broth
boys.
is, or what a brothel is for. Oh my.
There's a difference between high wisdom, being wise, than being intelligent.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey. I agree.
With the 14 on the insight check, yeah, it doesn't seem like he has any reason to lie.
Can I do a reroll where I squint my eyes?
No.
Really? Okay.
All right, thanks, Hadrian, and then we go.
I am sure. Okay.
I want to do a Larry David thing, like where he like.
That's at least advantage. to the treasure?
Yes, let's go in the cave.
Okay.
All right.
You guys spend a little while from your early morning of experimentation. Walk along the lakeside coast towards the direction of the cave as Baznoff directs you. It's a fairly nice day. It's a little cool. Occasionally you get a light drizzle. A little gray of a day.
Ooh, guys, as we're walking on the lake, should we be like taunting the lake? Be like, hey, slots, we already killed one of you. Want to challenge us again?
Y'all a bunch of
Yeah, I'm gonna
chads.
I'm gonna kick the lake a couple times and like be like, ooh, give us your best shot. As we're
Ooh.
walking along.
Does he have to roll anything for kicking the lake? How much
lake
damage does he do?
beyond.
The lake takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you kick it. It is truly a giant water spirit, and it just smack. Yeah, as you're throwing insults towards tadpoles, towards these large creatures towards the lake, nothing really occurs. You don't even really see any boats out on the lake right now. No fishermen or anything of that sort. In fact, most of the city seemed fairly empty this morning and quiet.
Dang. That's odd.
Is it? Would we say it's too quiet? Or
It was yeah, it was almost still. Like there was people walking around, but everything had this this overtone of stillness towards it. There wasn't really any wind blowing or birds chirping.
can I talk to Marvin, and can him as a bird or as an animal have additional perception to seeing if there is a storm a brewing?
That would probably be a nature check and not a perception check. As it's like, yeah, there's clouds, but what do those clouds mean?
Can I pray to my goddess to see if this is a?
I'll do a nature check too.
Yeah.
I'll roll. God damn it.
Wow. It's been 2 weeks, but it's not like we haven't left at all.
With the 5, you're like,
Dan, I'm pretty sure your most common roll is a 1. I'm pretty sure you rolled that like significantly more than anything else.
with the 5 total, there's a sky. There's clouds.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
so
Does he
perceptive.
know what color
know-
the
you know
sky
those-
is?
You know those times where like you think a raindrop touched you? You're like, wait, is it raining? Like that happens. You're like, I think it's starting to rain, guys. And everyone's like, what are you talking about?
I like it.
Can I pray to my goddess to see if she can tell me anything about what's going on?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, it's still gonna be a nature check, but the way
All right.
the way the information will manifest will be differently. The prayer with the 9.
Cal has a 0 from nature.
It's intelligence. It's unfortunate.
Don't you like worship like a nature goddess? I feel like you should be somewhere.
Yeah,
I
like-
also lived in the forest, but apparently the stats don't let me.
Like I almost
Anyway.
got there with my -1.
Yeah, you don't really get anything. Words. Nothing really comes back to you, and nothing really happens that you would pick up as a sign that she's trying to deliver any information towards you.
All right. I got nothing.
Ooh. Okay.
Continue heading, or
Yeah, I
do we
think so.
investigate? I guess we should continue heading.
Well, we knew that
No.
Gulad, whatever the guard captain's name is, he was gonna do something. Maybe the town is spooked after what he did.
Doogie.
Yeah, exactly.
Took a big old dookie.
Where are we right now?
You guys are currently walking along the coastline of the lake towards the.
Are there any fisherman thingies around?
No.
Nope.
Ooh, as
No.
we were walking through the city, did we notice anybody getting ready to go fishing?
You guys, from going to the brothel to the Alchemist, you guys want to have walked past the docks.
Oh, okay.
Are we by the docks? And there's no like people chilling around the docks.
I'd say as you're sort of getting in the direction, and still within sight of the city, I would say you roll a perception check. That this could take place then.
What do we have going on?
Oh.
There's some worthless ass check for me to see if there's a person I can talk to.
Not really. No, dock seems pretty empty right now.
Should we just go back to the city and talk to someone and be like, what's going on, people?
Yeah. I mean, let's go to get the treasure and then we can come back.
Go to the cave first.
Yeah, we might as well try the.
Wait, the cave?
Yeah, the treasure cave.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah,
thinking
let's
of like
let's loot and then
the gem cave.
No.
It's the same cave.
All I'm thinking of right now is you gotta pay the troll's toll to get in that boy's hole. From It's Always Sunny from Philadelphia.
Oh, yes.
I don't know why. The treasure hole. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be directing this and keeping people on task. What a terrible DM.
You're doing a fantastic job.
So,
Exactly.
as you guys spend the little bit of time to continue on your way to the other entrance of the Phantom of Thought passageway, got Baznoff shows you where it is. And how would you guys like to move forward from getting there? Stealthily, I see, from Leo.
Oh, can't we just go to the exit that he went to?
Yes.
We're at that.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are.
Yeah, I just got. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's just let's make Leo invisible, give him a bracelet, and then send him ahead like a couple 100 feet or something, and then we'll just follow along as he says.
Yeah.
Me.
That's why we have the bracelet and the invisibility, right? So we
Yeah.
can do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pat him on the butt, and then I tell him, get in there.
So, you make Leo invisible as he starts to move forward a couple 100 feet. You guys wait a little bit and start to move in as well. Are you guys going to roll stealth checks as well?
As
Yep.
we're following? Sure.
There are. Yes. Oh.
Stealthier
This is the
than
one
the-
time.
Oof.
Oh my.
Dan.
You're welcome, boys.
Dan,
It's either min or max, Dan.
there's no in between for you.
Oh,
So our
guys,
next one will be a 19.
question. Should I also cast heroism on Leo as he's going in ahead
What
of
is
us? So it's a willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends. Oh, how long does the spell last? 1 minute. Never mind.
No, he's fine. He's brave.
Yeah. Oh, now
He
the
listened to
stealth.
some Sarah Bareilles beforehand. He's okay.
Yeah. Where's that stealth? Stealth.
Okay. So, Leo,
That deserved a smile.
as you push forward into this cave, the darkness envelops, and luckily it's a pretty straightforward path. It's quiet, Still, you don't hear anything off or in anything directly out of the ordinary at first. As you continue to push forward, you start to hear this group of chanting. It's one person leading it, and then maybe a handful of voices. It's hard to tell. That follow after it, roughly a few seconds later. The initial voice has this fluctuation to how they say their words, which makes it incredibly difficult to tell whether or not it's a male or female. What languages do you speak, Leo?
Common and Aquan.
Okay. With your knowledge of Aquan language, it sounds familiar. Just familiar enough for you to pick up on it. It is primordial, which is the root language of Aquan. So Aquan's more of a dialect of it. So occasionally you're able to pick up a base word here or there, but not enough to get the full message. You get words like forgotten, lost, mystery, and death.
All right. I relay that to whoever's the other end of the bracelet. And yeah, I pretty much say, hey, I think these guys might be responsible for those frog things,
Okay. I will say I can whisper to him, which he should be able to respond to. I'll message him.
Well, don't you have the bracelet?
And I'll say,
You have the bracelet as well.
oh,
Yeah. You have the other end of the
darn it. I'll tell him to repeat what he says, and then I'll cast comprehend language to understand what they're saying.
Okay.
If Zach repeats it word for word.
I would say roll an intelligence check, then Leo. And would you like to continue to move forward? Right now you don't see anything. You just hear this chanting off the, echoing off the walls of this cave, this passageway.
How do I just roll a straight up intelligence check?
You click intelligence.
Yep. Like every other.
Oh, ability. Oh, I was hitting one. I was hitting INI, not INT.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Thank goodness.
Baby.
So you're not related to Baznoff.
Yeah, they're not related. One's a test tube baby. This is what happens when
Got good rolls.
The imperfect person creates a perfect machine.
Exactly.
Yes.
The perfect nut punching machine.
Did you create him when you were like 5?
Or like 13.
13.
The word. So you're gonna cast comprehend languages, then Baznoff, as he starts repeating these words back towards you through the necklace. Primordial doesn't translate well into common. It's more of a you have to interpret stuff back through. It's almost as if like reading hieroglyphics and understanding those, where it's like, all right, it's gonna mean something like this. Effectively, you hear, may the sacrifice of flesh and soul help connect those who are lost and bound the mystery of all minds together. May their death bring us glory and bring us meaning together as one.
I wonder if I can crash in on this and persuade them.
Ooh,
Their chance.
Leo,
But I made
are you continuing to push forward?
I currently standing still, just kind of waiting.
Okay.
Hey, so telepathically, I tell Baznoff, I ask him to ask Leo how many people it sounds like.
I repeat that information.
Is that something I'd be able to tell?
That would be a perception check, as you're trying to devise through your hearing. After the person leading this chant. That looks like a 2 on this end, but okay, Foundry. On the
I know.
actual die, I was like, that's weird.
Best scout.
The initial voice is hard to tell that's leading this prayer. After that, maybe somewhere in the range of 25 to 40.
All right.
Oh.
Well, we're bitches.
How long
could
do
try
I
to
stay
disguise
invisible? How long do I stay invisible?
An hour.
Oh, I guess so.
It's
I got plenty of time then.
It's been
A little
about, since you guys started into the cave, it's been about 10 minutes. You've been hearing this chanting for, I'd say this would be the end of the second exploration round. So you guys have been in here for 20 minutes. And as you're devising that last bit of information, you hear a handful of what sounds like males screaming out in pain. Even those back, Baznoff, Tibbers, and Mordaar would hear this curdling death scream.
I think we'd be able to tell if Stacy was one of them. You know?
No, Stacy is not one of them.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
All right.
God bless.
Guys,
Like,
do you think we could take on 40 of them?
Let's do it. Thumbs up, let's do this.
That's how the campaign ends.
And we get sacrificed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty great end.
So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep going in. I'm going to keep creeping in.
Because if they're screaming, we should actually be pretty, like, unnoticed. Because
that's right. They won't notice us walking in.
That's how all Indiana Jones movies are.
Reroll stealth with advantage, then?
No. Leo, as you continue to push in, you get to the end of this passageway, and you're seeing this room that has been described before with the 9 sarcophagi, and the 2 statues on the middle, with the balcony overlooking it all, with the spiraling conical shaped roof ceiling. You see a figure standing upon the balcony, heavily cloaked and masked. They're wearing deep purples with dark browns and the slight tinge of silver that accents a lot of the cloaking. A mask of a silver face, very androgynous looking, so it's hard to tell male or female, even from the mask. You see a group of, again, probably seeing the group now, it's probably in the range of 30. And upon large pillars, you see the people that were in the bar fight the night before. The agents of the Darren family that were in the bar fight. One is splayed how they're all standing is in a very similar way. Limbs splayed across at the top, and then one below them, with their feet touching, splayed across in a symmetrical pattern. Etchings carved into their very flesh with dripping of blood, and you see them all hanging with their heads and eyes and mouths open, as if these were the sacrifices made.
Oh, that's a bitch. Well, I go and relay that information of everything I see to the group per the bracelet.
I ask him and see if he can swipe me some clothes, matching clothes.
There's no, they don't have like, here's your cult clothes right here.
I don't.
They don't have like
That's
a
how it
closet.
works
They don't
in
have like
Django.
They don't have like they don't have like a closet of cult clothes. You were in here the day before. You saw nothing of this, of the like.
What's your stealing? Do you think you could steal the clothes off of someone like in Skyrim?
Wait, Dan, aren't you still wearing the clothes of a cult member?
I wasn't wearing the clothes of a cult member.
I thought you put you stole. I thought you. Oh, you didn't.
No,
I'm sorry,
think
not
so.
Dan. Dan's off.
he made himself
You didn't?
look like one,
Oh.
but he was still wearing his normal clothes.
Aha.
I do
So-
technically have a spell called Disguise. We want. You know what? F it. I might as well use what my
So
shit.
is there anybody nearby me, like, that I'm sneaking, like, close to, that is in the robes?
There's a large group of people, but as this is happening, you see a lot of them murmuring about one another, and they start to leave this way into the passageway towards you, as it seems like whatever they were up to is now done.
I let the group know that, hey, they're done. Run out, or slowly sneak out. And
I ask him to describe what these guys look like to me.
I just
Or can he
described one of
describe
them
it like exactly where I could disguise myself to look like them right now with a spell?
Sketch.
I would say for him to give a good enough, a detailed enough description, you'd have to probably make a.
Investigation.
I would say it would be a charisma-based perception check.
For Zach?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you don't have proficiency in perception, so just roll a charisma check, effectively, as you're trying to give a good enough description of these clothes. With the 9, I'd probably say the description would not be good enough for the spell disguise self to properly work.
All right, I'll cast invisibility on myself.
I believe invisibility is also a concentration, which would leave Leo visible, standing in a passageway, sort of crouched down, if you do that.
Should we
How
just?
far away is he from them?
Yeah, how far away and like are they
You're
all?
not
from me?
far at all. It's also lit here. They have torches and sconces on the wall lit up. So you would just sort of be like, as they're looking and walking towards the passageway that you're currently in, you would just apparate into existence
In
in front of them all.
So, well, guys, I do
Can you
have
cast
that
invisibility on yourself?
ring. Nope, no, it's passed without a trace.
Darkness ring.
Yeah, I have the ring.
That's a little obvious that he's there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be very obvious, and that would also break his... If he casts a spell or makes an attack roll, it would break his invisibility.
Guys, what if we leave?
Yeah.
Let
We
them
can
walk
just wait,
out
yeah.
and go back in. Do we have enough time to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just walk out.
Okay.
Because I think fighting them is probably the wrong decision. So I'm gonna start heading back out.
Armed. Are any of the guys armed?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would say roll a perception check. It's hard to tell. Their cloaks are fairly heavy, and their robes as well. They could easily be hiding something underneath their clothes. They could also be spellcasters. For any one of these could be spellcasters for all I know. Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's no way of knowing.
Okay, yeah, I back out.
Okay. So with your stealth movement, you're at 20 feet. They're not in a major. They're sort of lazily walking out, like, yeah, it's just another day at the cult. Walking and talking type of movement. And you guys are able to get out of the cave passageway. And I would say a lot of you roll another stealth check to find a place around this passageway, hidden away. So I say
Guidance.
flood
Guidance
out.
on everybody.
Let's check out that 19.
Bands off 14.
Close enough.
Oh no.
5 on Tibbers. 9. 16.
Guys, this is impossible.
Oh, we have guidance, right?
Yeah.
2 Tibbers. Who has guidance on them? You being one
Everybody?
of them. How many people? Detect magic. Disguise self. It targets one person.
Mm.
He said guidance before we rolled.
Yeah. 'cause
So then who
it
gets hit
is
by
a,
that?
he rolled his guidance
Oh, there we go. So then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
because it is concentration, so you can't cast it on multiple people. It'll break
Yeah.
one
I
of
see,
the
I see.
older guidances.
Okay.
Well, that's good because you had the lowest roll too.
Yeah, with 2 9s, a 14. All right. So you guys find a small set of bushes around some light trees a few hundred feet away very quickly as you get out of there and quickly rush so there's no echoing upon the walls of the passageway. You start to see a large amount of people flood from this covered in passageway that has many bushes and brushes upon it. And we will continue the game next week, as we'll end there.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
For those of you that joined us on the stream, thank you so much. Hope to see you next week. All the good stuff, yada yada yada. If you guys have anything you'd like to plug it now. Well, okay.